I never know what to say on these things until I start talking about the Holy Ghost. And so I was thinking about a few years ago when I had first had my introduction to the Lord and first had my introduction to the Father. And, as terrifying as it was, it transformed me even in that moment, and things began to change in the way I thought. And so early on, one of the games that I learned to play from the Lord was the name game. And so basically, how the name game works is like this. Um, you basically get asked a bunch of questions, and you just answer. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to lie or anything like that. It's basically, to kind of like paint a picture. And so the picture is supposed to be what you are, or what you truly are. And so what I mean by that is that, okay, when we all die, we go somewhere. Well, the name game works like this, is that I'll ask a bunch of questions, and you'll say, okay, well, when were you born? What is your favorite color? What do you like to eat? What do you do on a Monday or a typical Tuesday? Something like that, and if you're like, oh, I work, or I go kite fishing, I don't know, just any other thing. Well, you basically comprise those answers together, and it becomes like points, and if you ask the Lord to really help you, you can do it properly, but it becomes points that you can kind of map out, and it makes an image. So like one guy, we played a game and he ended up being an elephant, and then another guy, I forgot, I don't remember. You can be anything. You can be like a fly, you can be like an elephant, so like you play the name game basically to figure out what a person's spirit is, essentially what their spirit is making, what their spirit is about, and essentially what their spirit is going to be transformed into once they are judged, like the great judgment and stuff like that. So you go into heaven and you talk to God, and the minute you approach God in this state of judgment, he asks you, what are you? And most people would sit there and just be like, oh, I know, like, because they get to heaven and they're like, okay, whatever, I know, I'm a man, I'm a woman, I'm this, I'm black, I'm American, and of course you're wrong, wrong answer, and so God will sit there and tell you, this is what you are. And basically, from the angels in heaven, whatever, whoever can see or behold or know those type of things, and how the Lord system works, because it's a whole system, and it is a whole like case and court and trial. They'll pull up your spirit. They'll pull up all of your spiritual activities, the things that you did religiously, to the point that it now generated a type of spirit. So if you was always eating hot dogs and mayonnaise on every day afternoon, okay, that's what your spirit was doing. And so it was almost like a truth system too, because again, your spirit wouldn't lie. It was just basically like a video recording, except a live action recording, and it had energy and power to it. So if you was a dancer, that's what your spirit had about it. If you was, and the thing about the Spirit of the Lord is that he could do so much more with it. He was the one that broke it. He was the one that transformed it, added to it. So it was like, a cool thing.